Flight 36 BHS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. One owner, bought here, traded back in here at Haylett's years later. We treated them right, that when it was time to update or upgrade, we were the place they came to see. The Flight is and has been the #1 selling travel trailer since 2005 and counting. They're generally, in their class, they're probably the very best built. They're the longest lasting, they have the highest resale. There's a lot of things that go into all that. That's why I put these videos together, is to show you the good and the bad. This is, for people who don't necessarily want a park model, this is kind of the next thing. It's got, you see the big park model style sliding door, but this is ideal for having parked somewhere so that, a lot of people can kind of come and go at will. But what's cool, this big giant trailer, only 7,700 pounds. It's not the big heavy behemoth you would assume it to be. It does have 4 front bunks. So, if you have guests or kids or anything like that, there is plenty of sleeping space here. But it also has a big super slide living room, massive walk-through middle bath, and a very nice rear private bedroom. Cool part about a rear bedroom is if you do have this, say, like at a park or something like that, the bedroom in the back means that you're generally further away from the foot traffic of people walking through. So if you like to try to sneak a nap during the day, or if you're third shift and you're work camping, and kids passing through, just being kids, they're riding a bike, they're not doing anything wrong, but they make noise, they're laughing and giggling, you're going to sleep better with the rear bedroom because you're going to be removed away from that pretty far. Now, because this has a rear bedroom, you have a rear pass-through storage under the bed, which is nice. And also, check out the size of this awning. At a glance, you think, oh, it looks kind of small, but remember, this is a 36-foot floor plan. So we actually have about a 22-foot awning on here, roughly. So you have a huge patio space, and there's nothing obstructing it. There's no slide on this side of the trailer. It's just a big, perfect spot for a patio table. Normally you'd walk into the living room because it has that patio door. I'm just walking into the rear bedroom here with the normal style door. But, very standard bedroom. His and hers, wardrobes, overhead cabinets, storage below the bed. There are power outlets on both sides of the bed. So if you have alarm clocks or folks with sleep apnea and you need the breathing machines, you're all set. Now, all the way through the entire coach, you do have nicer shades here. You do have the pleated night shade, so you do have a lot of privacy whenever you want it. And both the rear bedroom as well as the front bunkhouse, I don't think they ever use this. That snap is on there good. Have sliding privacy doors. I'm at a funny angle to play with that. Now, because we're kind of coming into this backwards, we're going to walk through the big bathroom. But you see you have this extra massive hanging storage here. So again, if you are going to leave this parked somewhere and you just want to have extra clothes there waiting for you so you don't have to lug things around every time, you're all set. Big sink, or pardon me, countertop around the sink. You have lots of extra room here for, shavers and blow dryers and all that stuff. You have lots of room in this bathroom to actually get dressed, which is nice because so many travel trailers, if you try to get dressed in the bathroom, you're either A, going to fall down, or B, hit your head on the counter, or C, fall down and hit your head on the counter. That's not going to happen here. And behind the toilet, we do have an extra linen cabinet, so you can keep things like extra towels and things like that for your shower separated from your hanging clothes that we already looked at. And another really cool thing, this has a standing fifth wheel shower, not a travel trailer tub. And this is something that's way ahead of its time. This type of feature is something that's really just now starting to trickle through travel trailers. As we come up in the living room here, by and large, very standard living room setup with a big exception of the fact that this is 81 inches tall rather than the industry standard of 78 inches tall. So this is 3 inches bigger. That means taller slide outs, taller cabinetry, more headroom in the bunks, more headroom in the shower. Again, bunkhouse up front does get its own sliding privacy door. This does fold out into a big bed here. What's cool is there is a storage pocket underneath of this sofa here, which very few hide-a-beds do have. We have a front corner entertainment center here. The entertainment center in this floor plan is rather minimal. This floor plan is designed around family camping. It's designed around going out, having a good time, sharing the camping experience with your family. Now, one thing I do like to do is really look through front bunkhouses like this, because in my experience, the kids, for some reason, just normally have a knack of beating the bejesus out of the front of these things. They'll kick the walls, they'll rip down the curtains, and you see that none of that has taken place here. The folks that own this were good people. Like I said, one owner, no smoker. It's all in good shape. Everything's been well maintained. Kids have their own entertainment space up here, and you notice that there are power outlets all over the place in your bunkhouse. They're, you know, if they have phones and DVD players or tablets or any of that stuff, they can keep all that stuff charged up in here. I do like that even these little windows open. They're jealousy windows. You can leave them open in the rain. Even the bunkhouse up here gets nice ventilation all the time. The little thing I like to look at, it's a guide, it's not a Bible, is the weight capacity on your bunks. And Jaycos are all a minimum 300-pound capacity on upper bunks like this. That is literally up to double. It's 50% to double the capacity of most bunkhouse upper bunks. Again, quality and construction. J-Flight has always shown itself pretty supreme to me. You're never going to hurt that cabinet. Basically, that cabinet is going to outlast you. Notice that we do have the very nice, roughly 18 cubic foot refrigerator freezer over there. That's a residential refrigerator freezer. Quick thing to mention, residential means electric only. That means it does not work on propane. Please plan accordingly. I don't want you taking this thing out and saying, oh my God, my egg's spoiled. Are you trying to get my kids sick? Just make sure that you plan for that accordingly. Something Jayco's always been cool about is full extension drawers, and notice that it's all sectionalized for things like silverware and whatnot in here. But look at the construction. Your drawer box construction is all plywood. You do not see OSB, you do not see particle board, nor will you anywhere in this coach. The flooring is 5/8 tongue and groove flooring. The roof is 3/8 tongue and groove plywood. Everything, you know, roof is definitely fully walkable. This has, I think the roof has something like a 300 pound per square inch capacity. It's pretty incredible. Now what we're looking at here is Jayco's U-dinettes for many years had a telescoping extension that came out of the end, and you can use it for so many different purposes. If you don't want to use it, just like you see here, it neatly stores away. It's self-storing. However, if you do want that extra sitting space, you can extend the dinette. But what's really cool, a third use for it, if you don't need the storage, you can simply stow the cushions away somewhere else, and you can simply use it, or if you don't need the seating area, you can simply use it as storage. You can use it like a pull-out storage drawer. So, if somebody's sitting here and the kids are eating breakfast, and you need to get to your storage below, you don't have to have them get up. You can literally just pull the end of the dinette open to get to whatever is under there. It's very cool. It's very customizable for your needs. Let's see, we've been through the bathroom because we came through backwards. Worth mentioning, central air and central heat. And another cool thing is you have what's called a quick cool feature. You can flip these little fins open so that all your cold air can drop right here in the living room when you first get to your campsite. That'll help keep the kids comfortable, and you don't have to hear, Mom, Dad, I'm hot, you know. Either that or just tell them to go outside and play. Go play with the hose. That's what my parents would tell me. Of course, they never hooked the hose up, so we just hit each other with it. But that has nothing to do with anything. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.